coming here tonight. You know, this is a very trying time in our world. But tonight is about Jake and Lyndsey, and me. Jake and Lyndsey. And we are so happy that you all made the effort to be here tonight with us. Have a drink. Just don't drink too much, because, you know, don't drink and drive and all that good stuff. Alright, we're going to eat here shortly. No. Alright, I'm gonna say the blessings, so I know y'all done dug into your salad, but bow your head, we're going to pray. Dear God, thank you for bringing us here today. Thank you for our help. Thank you for all the blessings that you have bestowed upon us. Bless Jake and Lyndsey, and bless Lyndsey's family as they join our crazy family. Amen.
First, because I will bawl my eyes out after this, so I would like to not cry and get up here. So let me start off. I'm already about to like burst into tears. Jake is the brother I have never had. I have a brother, for anybody that doesn't know me, and he doesn't come around as much as Jake does. And Jake is the brother I've never had. Jake has made up games our whole life, and including Gremlins. Has anybody ever heard of the name of the game Gremlins? Yes. Oh, well, all the cousins. Anyway, it's where you can't touch the ground. So most people say, don't touch the ground, and you play with a balloon. Well, Jake comes up with this great idea because he's an only child, and it's called Gremlins, and we're like, oh, what is it? Oh my God, it's Gremlins? Okay, we got to play this game. And it's basically don't touch the ground in any space, but there's a gremlin, and whoever's the gremlin, you can't touch the ground, but the gremlin chases you. So that's Jake in a nutshell, a little bit. However, we knew going over to Jake's house was always going to be a good time. We're like, hey, I have siblings, and my siblings still aren't as cool as you are, okay? So keep giving us games to play, because we go back and we play them with our siblings. Anyway, Lyndsey came in, and what's funny is we all went to Blake and Kaylee's wedding, right here, whatever, maid of honor, matron, whatever. Anyway, yes, we went to their wedding, and I hear from Jake, and he's like, there's the hottest girl there. Like, she's so hot, and I screwed it up, Amy. I don't even know what she's never gonna date me ever again. And I'm like, all right, tell me what you did, you know, whatever. Like, girl, sister, brother, whatever. Tell me what you did. Oh, I was a total ass to her. Okay, well then she's definitely not gonna date you again. And to sum that up, they're sitting together about to get married tomorrow. So all in all, I guess Jake, like normal, pulled his S out of his ass and somehow landed the girl of his dreams. So, Lyndsey, we have only had, gosh, I don't know, even maybe a year together. And I can already tell this bitch is as crazy as we all come. All it took was going down to Florida for her bachelorette party. And the first night we were there, I was like, okay, let's get Lyndsey as drunk as we can. And she came home naked. And that's pretty much all it took. We were like, welcome to the family. This has been happening since we were 5. Anyway, I don't want to take all night. But to sum it up, cheers to Jake and Lyndsey and a life long, because we all know they will be married forever. Now I can cry. Thank you.
When it comes to Jake, there was always conversations that we could have that were really, really deep. Really deep conversations about love and about the understanding of love and how we felt about what this meant and what that meant and so we have a deep relationship when it comes to that. So and he's really picky when it comes to girlfriends. But it is what it is. So and I met Lyndsey at Kaylee's bachelorette party, and it was an immediate like, dang, she needs to be my friend type thing. So and I mean we just connected, and then months later she was just at Aunt Di's house, and I'm like, hey. I'm like, what are you doing here? Because I didn't really find out till later on that they were somewhat kind of sort of seeing each other or something like that. It wasn't official on Facebook, something like that. But it was something like that. It was something like that. But overall, I love that girl right there. I love that girl right there. Like I wouldn't, if I were to pick somebody for Jake, it would be her. Because the way our relationship was.
It's good.
Fine. I just know. I know this right here is real. Because if he after what me and Jake talked about and how we understand love and how we understand lifetime commitment, when I met Lyndsey and how she dealt with his ass and how she put up with his shit and still just went on like a boss. I was thinking in my head, I was like, okay, if Jake don't marry Lyndsey, then I don't know what to do with the rest of my life. Because that's real. And thank God you did, Jake. Thank God you did. Because y'all, this right here means no words. This means 6 months ago before COVID, I'd already cried my ass out. So, and I didn't think I was going to cry today, but y'all are made for each other, and I love y'all. Jake, no one else can handle your ass but her. I'm just saying.
before Jake come along, Lyndsey was so picky. Every guy, they'd come in where I work, they'd say, oh, your daughter's so pretty, and they'd want to go out with us. I'd go home and I'd say, Lyndsey, they're so cute. Why don't you go out with them? All she ever said was they're stupid, they're boring. There's always something wrong with them. But then all of a sudden, here comes Jake. I never heard one bad word about him. She just kept going out with him. And I love Jake, and his family's so sweet. They make us feel so welcome. And that's my baby, and I'm just happy she found somebody perfect for her. They're perfect. My hair looks good because I have people. So I want to tell you guys, the first time that I knew that Jake and Lyndsey were meant to be, we had a smell in my garage. I came home and I was like, oh my God, Neil, something's dead in here. I had him looking under cars, looking everywhere. I'm like, it stinks in here. That was a Wednesday. 2 days later, we realized that's because the refrigerator had gone bad in the garage and it had chicken in the freezer. It literally was a dead animal. The chicken was rotten. Jake comes over and I said, oh my God, Michael came and helped us to pull the refrigerator out. He was taking it to the dump. Jake's like, oh my God. I sprayed 2 cans of Lysol and Jake said, I don't think it's working. I think at this point you're just going to have to burn the house down. 10 minutes later, literally, Lyndsey drives up and I say, girl, is rotten chicken. I've already sprayed 2 cans of Lysol. Does it smell better? And she said, at this point, I think you just need to burn the house down. Straight up truth. That was a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. And here we are today, and now I can't cry. Lyndsey, I love you, just like my baby boy. I've been praying for you my whole life, and God answered prayers. Love you.
We do? We come from Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota, you betcha.
You betcha. You betcha.
Minnesota, right here.
I just want to say how much we love them.
Yeah, you betcha.
Woo!
You betcha.
And when they come to Minnesota, we go on the boat.
Oh, you're putting it out there.
And it snows a little bit. Okay, I'm over it. Okay, but you have to go there for a minute. Beaver's gonna have
Hey,
to work.
by the way, my name's Steve. I'm an alcoholic. If that tells you, if that tells you anything about Minnesota side, it should tell you everything.
So anyway, we definitely want to take this opportunity to tell you how much we love these two. You guys have no idea. We've had some amazing times with them. She gained our heart from second one. Yeah. She grabbed on and we're like, don't fuck this up, Jake. Right? Am I right? And we were like, and Diane, don't you fuck this up. I love you, baby girl. No, go ahead, Beaver. Beaver has something to say.
So I heard it like this, the Minnesota boys. They said, hey, Jake met a girl. And I said, what? I said, there is no taming that stallion. No way. And they said, no, Dad, seriously. He's going to bring her to Minnesota. And I said, are you kidding me? The only thing he brings to Minnesota is like a 24 case of beer. You know what I mean? Unbelievable. And he did. He brought her. We met her. We fell in love with you. All of us did. God bless you guys. God bless you.
Well, I'm a little more serious than these two. But I'm sorry.
You gotta lay down and talk.
Okay, so Jake, you've always been pretty special to all of us. You kind of brought the party you bring the party from Alabama to Minnesota. And we totally are so excited to see the two of you finally tying the knot. Lyndsey, you won our heart the minute you came to Minnesota. We loved you from day one. Like Terry said, it was, my gosh, he met her. And all I want to say is the best of luck. And you guys, God bless.
Amen.
Yes!
Excuse me, everyone. Austin Ellefson, can you hear me in the back? Austin, can you hear me? Kelly, am I talking slow enough? Kelly? Yes, you are. Kelly, Fadden, Williams, Bliss, Dalton, Derek, Garrett, whatever. I'm from Minnesota. And so there was one time when Jake got to stay at my house when I was not there. Okay, I thought, because I stayed at my boyfriend's house that night, I thought I'll give these kids, my house to sleep in. I think there was Zach, maybe, Austin, Keith, you. And I thought, well, they're good, responsible adults, right? No. I came home, and there was like pizza boxes and beer cases boxes and ping pong was going on my dining room table. I mean, I'm not experienced to this. And then I found out everybody's like, oh, we took your banana. I'm like, what? Why would you take the fucking banana? Why would you guys even want to do anything with that banana? Well, we took it out on the lake, and then I found out that Jake sat in the closet in my bedroom, like in this cupboard closet, like skates. Yo, I think it was you. Yeah. So anyways, not a lot of you know about the banana story, but there's a banana story that Austin Ellefson, he won this banana, which is taller than me, rounder than me, from Valley Fair. He brought it to my house for my son Gavin, and I'm like, what the hell am I gonna do with this stupid banana? It's like, it takes up a lot of room, right? So all of a sudden, Jake happens to come stay at my house, and he thinks this banana is amazing. So he's taking it on the boat, he's taking it out in the pool, and next thing I know, I'm shipping this banana to Alabama for $100. Why would I do that? So anyways, then he brings Lyndsey to Minnesota for 4th of July for a family reunion. And I'll never forget meeting her, and she was just like, it's so chilly cold in Minnesota on the 4th of July sometimes. So I gave her a sweatshirt, and it said Lake Pulaski on it, and I thought she took it home with her, and I was really nervous. I'm like, Mom, have you seen that sweatshirt? I think that girl took it home. But I did find it, thank goodness. So I ended up buying them a baby banana, because I really hope they have a lot of little baby bananas in the future. You guys are amazing.
Banana and Frog will be there tomorrow.
You guys make relationships look good, really good. You give us all hope for a healthy relationship. And I just want you to know you guys are amazing.
As long as we're telling stupid stories. No, I'm just kidding. I'm Jake's cousin, one of the Minnesota cousins. I've actually lived in Panama City, Florida for the past 3 years, so I've had a lot of close time with this family who is amazing. And one of the times I remember is Jake, his 30th birthday. And he had a great time. He had a great time, as he should. It's his 30th, right? And I think towards the end of the night at one of the bars, this was Jake. And this is when I knew Lyndsey was your woman. Jake's like this on the dance floor. And I knew as soon as Lyndsey was over there all around Jake, like, just dancing all around him, just, I knew she was his woman. We love you both so much. We're so glad you invited us all to come celebrate, and we wish you the best, and I love you.
All right, so some of you have heard I'm not pretty good at speaking, much less like writing and all that. You know, I'm pretty much mess up a lot. You know, whether I need to or want to. But Jake's loved me no matter what. We've had a lot of different life. We've had some very serious, critical, different paths, and you've loved me no matter what.
Don't you start right.
You've been there, and you've never ever given me anything through what I've been through and through what I've done, and I can't ever cherish that more than I do. And I was supposed to write a song. I was supposed to write a speech, and you know, I can't even say a speech, much less write one. So the way I thought that I could express myself was through a song. So if I butcher it, you know what? A lot of that. But it's called. I do that all the time. So guess what? It's to be expected. So. I'm gonna do my best, and I'm nervous as shit. I've already shit my pants. I've just dealt with it because I don't have a change of clothes. So I'm gonna lower this mic. I'm gonna do my best. But you guys, I love everybody out here, and
You can do it. You can do it.
yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Even if I fuck it up, I'm gonna feel better later. So, but hey, Cody, I already told Cody he better mess up every song after this, so that way I sound even better. But all right, you know, here we go. It's back there.
From the heart.
That does not help. No, I'm just kidding. My guitar sounds a little out of tune, I ain't gonna lie. Man, when we were young, we thought we knew it all. You, the witty genius, me, the moronic outlaw. You've had my back when I needed it the most. So Jake, here's to that. Raise your glasses for a toast. Until we grow older, you'll never understand. Jake, I'll forever be your best man. our paths haven't always seen eye to eye, but I've cried on your shoulders, and you've taken my advice. Till we grow older, you'll never understand. Jake, you'll forever be my best man. Lyndsey, I know he can get a little mean. Just look him in his eyes, remind him he's all you'll ever need. Here you go. I got a little emotional right there. Until y'all grow older, it takes two with everything you can. Jake, Lyndsey, he'll forever be your best man. If you didn't need a drink now, you definitely need one. Who's all that? Hey, I can't beat that. Hey, look. Hey, look, I can't beat that. I can't beat that, but somebody's got to be after it, okay? Somebody's got to do it after it. All right, so I'm going to tell a little story. So one night, I don't know how even my schedule works, but I work days and nights. So I got off work at 12:30 one night, and I got a message from Jake, said, "Hey, can you meet me at the shop? I've got to talk to you." I'm like, "Oh shit, okay, what the hell's going on?" So yeah, I'm like, "Yeah, okay, yeah, sure." So we get at the shop. Jake's a little intoxicated, just a little bit. And I'm sober. I'm sober. Just got off work, all this stuff. And Jake's like, he goes. You know what? He said, "I don't know how to do it." How do you keep your relationship going? What do you do? He's like, "Oh my God." He's like, I've been with these women. They've done all this stuff. He's like, and I just can't find the right one. He said, "How did you find Aunt Janet?" And I went, "Well." I'm gonna cry. I said, "Well, I'll tell you the truth, Jake." I said, "You're not gonna hear it, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. I prayed to God for a person that would be for me. And Jake looks at me and he goes, "Are you serious?" I said, "You asked the question, I told you the truth, Jake." I said, "All I can tell you is I prayed to God for the perfect person for me, and she came around." Yes! And I said, "That's all you got to do." And I said, "I'll tell you what, I will pray for you for the perfect person to come around." Yes! I said, "And if you'll help me pray for the perfect person to come around, I guarantee you it will." And I think it was only about 6 or 8 months later, Lyndsey showed up. Yeah. And let me tell you something. I don't think he knew it exactly right at that moment, but I can tell you right now, he knows it now that she is the perfect woman for him. I love you both, and I think you're going to live a long life together, okay? Love y'all. Everybody else out.
Okay, when I'm not real good at speeches, but when Jake was little and they finally came over to my house because we always hang out at Diane's house, so we hung out at my house one day and I had spaghetti, and Jake had already had about 2 or 3 plates of spaghetti. He loved my spaghetti. Bowls, big ass bowls. And so about a few minutes later, Jake said, "Aunt Nisa, could you take the youngins out of here?" And I said, "The youngins are already outside, baby." He said, he meant the onions. Because you can't have spaghetti without cooking the onions with the spaghetti. And he had already had 2 plates, but he wanted the youngins out of the spaghetti. Okay, there was another one that he, never mind. I kind of forgot about that story. Never mind, we won't talk about that story. We can't. Well, when my mama used to always make Jake some mashed potatoes, and she put English peas in them. My mama always put English peas with the mashed potatoes because, you know, you can get your greens at the same time you're getting mashed potatoes. And so Jake said, "Grandma, next time can you take the green balls out of those mashed potatoes?"
Don't make me throw up here, okay? Help me.
What the f?
I'm not that tall.
Where you want?
Here we go.
I mean, where you want?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Right here.
All right.
Okay. No, I hate talking in front of people, so just bear with me. But can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. So I'm just following up with Barry's story because I'm going to let you know about the first time that I brought Lyndsey around. Yes. Yeah. So, but we're going to start. I'm going to lay some
people remember this.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna lay the backstory down first. No, Lyndsey and I have been friends for probably the last 8 or 9 years, and we actually went to high school together, but didn't ever hang out with each other. And we came across each other in times in our lives where we both were new to being out in the real world by ourselves. So we both needed a roommate, and she called me up and said, "Hey, I think you're pretty cool, I guess." So we hung out one time at Boogie Bottoms, and "Do you still need a roommate?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." And at this time I had started dating Blake, and he agreed that she would possibly be a good candidate for a roommate. So I was like, okay, well, let's do this. And we've been friends ever since, and it has been so much fun. So later down the road, I met Jake, obviously, being Blake's cousin, and I decided, well, I'm going to bring my friend Lyndsey with me. And they had a big slip and slide. We had the big flip cup, all these games set up in the yard, and it was so much fun. But Lyndsey, she got picked on, I think, Jake, did you pick her on your team that day?
You did.
I think so. I think so.
The team was John fucking up.
Yes, his one rule. The one rule was, I don't know who you are, but if you're gonna be on my team, don't fuck shit up, okay? So it's Lyndsey's turn, and she is running straight for the slip and slide, and then slides right into the grass. Never made it to the slip and slide, then jumps up and goes to proceed to run on to the slip and slide, and slips and falls again. So she just runs off to the side and just runs straight to the flip cup. Jake paid no attention to my friend. I'm like, okay, well, later we hear, I think, Jake and Keith and one of the others talking about how she didn't make it down the slip and slide, and just like, man, that girl, I don't know. But Lyndsey and I started giggling about it and just went on about our day. And then, what was it, maybe a year later, is when Blake and I are starting to get more serious, getting engaged, doing wedding planning, all this type of things. And what I think, was it the actual wedding night? Yes. We go out, and Taryn, one of my other friends, was like, hey, y'all ride with me. Let's go to Redmont. She back there. So we group them together, and it's been match made ever since. But I will say that I was like, okay, Lyndsey, I haven't seen her with a real serious relationship ever, and Jake, don't really know how he is with women. So, but every time I've been over there, once a summer or so, he had a different girlfriend over there. So I'm just like, not saying that's a bad thing, but that's just the only time that I was around, okay? So just saying. So I was like, you better not hurt my friend or else, because I'm already a part of this family and I will hurt you. But you see where we're at now, and I could not have picked a better person for my friend to be with, Jake. Like, I do not know anybody who can sit there and drink and play games all night long, just the two of you, and clean your house. So kudos to y'all, because you got it figured out, and you're not even married yet, okay? So, yes, well, that's it. I'm done telling, I'm talking, I'm rambling, so congratulations, and I can't wait for this.
We're here for Jake and Lyndsey tonight, but I want to raise a glass. Raise a glass to the woman that put all this together, and I had to put up with it. Diane. Now, when we were in Minnesota, Jake came up to me and said, I'm thinking about asking Lyndsey to marry me. What you think? I said, well, and everybody that knows me knows I'm straight up. I said, if she can put up with your ass, get her. Don't let her get away. Please do not let her get away. But we're going to welcome you, your mother, your dad, maybe Josh. We're not out on that now. Justin, to the family. But well, I ain't going to be able to say that. So anyway, good luck. Once again, thank you all for coming. Yes. This is a very trying time, and we're very happy that you are here to celebrate this moment with them.
How y'all doing? I'm from Minnesota, so that's kind of a big deal. All right. Hi, Jake. Hi, Lyndsey. Glad to be here today, even in the middle of a pandemic. So, awesome. So, the Minnesota cousins will all understand, and I think Garrett's still not here yet. I was hoping he'd be here at the moment.
There.
He's there? Is he in the back?
He should be.
Shit.
No, she's holding the mic.
Anyways, I'm going to keep going. But anyways, throughout all the Minnesota cousins' lives, we've always had weird things in the middle of our relationship throughout the years, because we're pretty far separated from Alabama. We usually only get to see each other every 4 years or so. Yep. And this story starts with a ficus. So we're all probably about 16, 17, 14, about that age group at this time. Is pretty crazy, because none of us are drinking either at this point. But you wouldn't have known, because we're at Dre's wedding, I believe, at the time. 2011, over a decade ago. Well, some of us were 16, I guess. I was more than 18. But anyways, literally, we're all completely sober throughout this process, but there's 5 stories on this hotel, and everyone's going crazy. They're falling over drunk. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, and we're still going. What do us sober kids start doing? We start playing hide and go seek. Obviously. Anyways, so we're looking for Austin. We're like, where the hell is Austin? And it took us forever to find him, but Austin's walking with a plant in front of him, like this. Everyone's like, I see you, son of a bitch.
You're not living down.
He's like, what is that? He's like, it's a ficus. Garrett's like, that's not a ficus. That is not a ficus. He's like, it's a ficus. So for the next about 4 or 5 years of our lives, ficus became a very relative term. How are you doing? Pretty ficus. And it gets weirder, because the ficus stage, that was an interesting stage, but eventually, I don't know how this thing came into our lives, and it's still a part of our lives, because Amy's giving a miniature banana to Jake. But I kid you not, I think we're coming to my wedding at this point, and we start wakeboarding with the banana, we start sleeping with the banana. We brought it to sing karaoke. We literally just brought this stuffed banana everywhere. I think, Austin, you got it at a fair or something. Austin's a pretty big part of all these central themes, actually, I'm realizing. Thank you, Austin, for your existence.
Whether you do it or not.
Anyways, now there's the part where I get to come back and make it nice and sweet. And over time, we've had these great, awesome moments with these weird central things of our lives over the years to connect about. But then your life changes a little bit, and then you get married, and then this comes along, and that comes along, and now, Jake, that new central theme in your life is right there. And you picked her good. You picked her good. And I'll keep it short and simple, because this babe has to go to bed, so we're going to head out, but it was good talk.
She wants that mic real bad.
She wants that mic? La 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 la. Vote Terry Lockemeyer for Buffalo Mayor.
I'm sorry I forgot to mention this one thing. Trump 2020. That's what we talking about in Tommy Tuberville 2020.
Okay.
All right, so I'm not going to come up here with a crazy story, I just want to say that Jake is my third brother. I love him to death. And I'm so thankful that he found somebody that he loves with all his heart. And I just am so thankful for both of y'all. Lyndsey, you're great. And I'm happy for both of y'all. I can't wait to see y'all. Live y'all's life together.
We love you, Josh.
Yeah, you can move it. Okay.
We love you, Josh.
All right. So, when I was in high school, I used to come to Jake with relationship advice all the time. And he was like, you know what? Wait for your perfect person. These dudes aren't it. And now I see you found your perfect person. And I'm like, I love y'all so much.
Yes.
And now this shows me that I can wait, you know?
Yes.
You know?
Okay.
Love you, Katie.
I'm shorter than both of them, so I'm gonna lift my chin up. Oh, no. All right, so first I have to apologize to Amy because I told her I wouldn't give Jake a speech because I didn't give a speech to Amy. So sorry. It sucks, whatever. Second, everyone's been telling good stories, but I have to talk about the hardship. Jake and I always shared the hardships. Whenever things were tough, that's what we would get together and talk about. And when I first heard about Lyndsey, I heard about her from Jake. This is the love of my life. This is it. This is it for me. Of course, I was like worried. I was like, oh, okay, another girl I gotta meet. All right, I was so nervous to meet Lyndsey. And then she became one of my best friends. I love Lyndsey to death. She's the best person ever. But it's such a blessing to me because, like I said, we shared the hardships. Jake and I went through the roughest parts of our lives together. We lived together for 3 months at his parents' place and just went through it, just the roughest parts of our life. And we had each other. I'm blessed to have 4 other siblings, but Jake is the brother I never had. We were so close. And now I get to see him marry the love of his life tomorrow. And I get to see Lyndsey, who's become such a friend to me, marry the love of her life tomorrow. And I know that it'll work out for me at some point, at some time, because it worked out for them. And if it can work out for them, it can work out for anyone.
And so I have to say that there was a day, Jake was my baby before, when he was Diane's baby. That's right, where I had my own babies. That's right. And, brother, yeah. So, but when Katie and Jake got so close, and Diane and I would talk, oh, you know what? They really could get married. They're cousins, but they're really not. So they really could get married. But I'm going to tell you that Lyndsey is the perfect match for you, and I cannot tell you how happy I am for you guys. And I'm going to tell you, I've always told my kids, I always pray that my babies, I always just say my babies, find the love of their life, somebody who treats them well, somebody they love, and somebody who loves them. And Jake has always been one of my babies, and I'm so glad that God has brought you into her life and you into her life. And I'll always be your Mama Dory, and you can call me for star sandwiches anytime, day or night.